everyone. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about my thoughts about the upcoming election. And I know if you're like me, you're really sick about hearing it, and you're probably a little bit anxious and afraid. But one of the things that I really want to stress to people is that this is something that is going to affect all of the marginalized people in your life significantly. And although I really do understand the temptation and the desire to want to abstain from voting and to say, hey, I'm not going to participate in the system, I think by doing that, you are opening up the possibility of a lot more harm to occur to the people who are in the least of a position to be able to defend themselves. And I'm not saying that when we are talking about Gaza that Kamala Harris isn't a very flawed person. I'm not saying that there isn't a genocide happening right now, because there is. But what I'm saying is that if you don't stop people from dying now, that tomorrow we won't be able to have anyone left to stand up and say, hey, this genocide is wrong. Because most of the people who are going to be targeted by Trump's campaign are the people who would be most likely to stand up and speak against what is happening in Gaza and what is happening to the Palestinian people by the capitalistic forces that control Israel. And I think that, to me, I personally acknowledge very deeply that nothing is going to change depending on who is elected that will significantly impact the lives of marginalized people and uplift them in any significant way. But what I'm saying is that if we don't survive long enough to have people be able to form these systems outside of our traditional capitalistic system, that we're all gonna fail and die anyway. And so it's really a matter of self-preservation and keeping enough people alive long enough where we can make a more profound impact and a more substantial change. Personally, I'm really hurt by what I see the Israeli people doing. I'm really hurt by what I'm seeing in Russia and with all the propaganda happening around the world. But I really can't stress this enough, that what you do has a direct impact on all of that. Not because Kamala Harris is going to change things, but because the people who will may die if you don't do something to stop them from being killed. So what I'm asking everyone is to have a little bit more compassion in your heart, to understand that even though there are atrocities happening in Gaza, that silencing yourself and taking away your power is not going to make that any less real. And what we can do is protect the people who are most vulnerable right now. So thank you. Thank you for watching this channel. Thank you for maybe considering some outside opinions. And until next time, much love always. Just know you're not alone, and that there's an entire network of people who really do care regardless of what happens this election. And that ultimately it's only going to be by coming together that we really move past this as a country or as people. So thank you. I really appreciate all of y'all. I'll see y'all next time. Much love always.